Good morning from San Antonio, Texas, and it's me again. Yes, me again means Kara again. Oh my goodness, haven't been here in a while, and I'm popping back in to deal with several things. Number one, vacation. Yes, for us, for reals, in 10 years, because as great grandparents, we have been on duty for the last 10 years with basically no one else in the family to take care of the child because we're old, right? Well, we came to San Antonio and sent her to a camp called Camp Eagle, which is outside of Rock Springs. And she's there for the next 6 days when we pick her up and head to San Antonio or to El Paso to visit her one friend she hasn't seen since she was in school. The new news is she's been homeschooled since December, as I found out she was flunking for the cost of $7,000 a year. We've chosen to do our ESA grant and keep her at home. We're using BJU Press, which is just starting, and it's an interesting experience for me because I was just not in that mode, but my attitude is I didn't want her to flunk, and she was flunking because she has developed some real passive aggressive behaviors in the classroom. So now we're starting anew with Bob Jones. When we get home, we'll resume, but we've stopped, of course, for vacation because she's at the camp. I'm just praying she's doing okay and has a wonderful time because she has not been separated from us either since she was a baby. And so it was kind of an emotional experience for me as the bus pulled off yesterday from the Bass Pro Shop, and I will admit that I did cry, even though I'm kind of glad for the break and praying she is too. Well, since we took care of that, we're in an Airbnb in Texas. That's what you see behind me is the kitchen. We got it pretty inexpensive and pretty reasonable. We're in downtown San Antonio, not far from the Alamo, which means as soon as I finish uploading this video, we're going to go check out the Alamo. Might do another zip line. It won't be the first. As you can see, we did a zip line in Arizona. So we might do one here. Not sure about that yet. Just kind of contemplating it because it's a little bit pricey and it already cost us enough coming here. So I'm not sure about that. Now back to keto. Let's relate to keto. I have not stopped keto, and this is one of the reasons we chose to get a bed and breakfast, because we can cook in the kitchen. This morning we had a couple eggs, couple pieces of bacon. But I want to share with you my Costco finds. I feel like the keto guy. But we came to Texas, and as soon as the child was on the bus, we headed to Costco to stock up on some stuff. First, I think I'll deal with what I got in Tucson. We got this snack in Tucson. There you go. It's called Keto Trail Mix. It's not bad. It's a little bit high in carbs, but it's better, I feel, to err on the side of being keto friendly than not keto friendly. We found these in Arizona. These are a good snack when you're on the road and you need something that's protein. These are grass-fed beef sticks. The most amazing find we found in Tucson, plus we found another bag here, is what I feel are the best keto crackers I've ever eaten. I'm not real fond of keto breads because I think they kind of taste disgusting. But I will tell you that these crackers with a package of sharp cheddar, I'm trying to think of the name of the brand, but it was cheese slices I got at Fry's. And it basically brought us here to El Paso pretty safe. I also brought with me this great keto, what do you call it? Granola. I haven't purchased any almond milk to eat with it, so I really haven't eaten it. But I will tell you it does taste pretty good with almond milk on it, and you get the non-sweetened kind, of course. The one thing I found here that they quit carrying at my Costco were JoJo's. This is a good candy bar if you're hungry and you want something sweet. That's a wonderful thing to snack on. I believe I'm trying to organize my snacks here so I can talk about them. Okay, we did these. The super find we found in El Paso were these. These are high-low, they're called, and they are like really good. They're nacho cheese, and they make a good replacement for a chip. They're crunchy, and then I'm going to have to show you, let me pull it up on my cell phone, what we made for dinner last night. I don't know if you can see this, but we used those nacho chips. We also went to Costco and we bought some pulled pork, which is 0 carbs, and we warmed it up and we put it on top of the chips with some lettuce and some pico de gallo we picked up at the grocery store, and we put some shredded cheese on top, and that made the best taco salad for dinner. Since we're on the road, we don't eat a lot because it's hard to stop and get fast food, because personally I think a lot of the fast food is disgusting, especially McDonald's. I'm sorry, McDonald's, because you do feed my child, because that's one of the few things she does eat is McDonald's, but I usually choose not to eat at McDonald's because I think it's gross. So we really didn't have any food other than the cheese and crackers and pistachios. We just kind of snacked all the way to San Antonio, which was approximately a 12 to a 15-hour drive for us. We stopped long enough to go to the potty. We bring water, and so we were well hydrated, but when we got here Saturday evening, yeah, we were pretty hungry. So now we're eating again. Yummy. Okay, so that was dinner last night. 2 more things I found here that I've not seen in Tucson at our Costco are Keto chocolate snaps. They come individually wrapped, so they're good portion control, and they come in a 14-ounce packet. I don't know how many packets are in there. Let's see. This says 2 snaps. There's 30 packets in there because it says 2 snaps or 1 serving. But yes, these are chocolate, almonds, and sea salt. So they're pretty tasty, and it's dark chocolate. So if you're not a dark chocolate fan, forget it. This is another thing we found that I've never seen in Tucson, Brazil nuts. Now, I don't know about you, but I do like Brazil nuts, and they're actually one of the higher fat nuts, and they're in the top category when it comes to keto, and it comes to making good snack choices. My biggest problem is I was in a biking accident a couple weeks ago, and even though I had on my helmet, I hit my jaw. And so anything crunchy is a challenge, which means even though this is tasty, it's a challenge to chew, and anything really hard is a challenge. So I'm still eating. It hasn't stopped me from eating, obviously. We also bought some steak things. I didn't grab those. They're on the counter behind me. They're kind of like a jerky, and they were the lowest carb we saw at Costco for like jerky or those kind of choices. And now that I've dealt with keto, and to tell you that I haven't done it perfect, but I'm staying within my weight limit and I'm doing that, I want to address the next thing in my life that's happening. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Wonder why I'm starting with taps here? Because Spark People, my mainstay for like over 13 years, and I'm talking 13 years where maybe I missed 1 day. In 13 years, I've gone on to Spark People, to Post, to put in my calories a lot of times, to definitely track my exercise. It has been my lifeline, and I'm on probably 2 blogs that are active. One with a man from Kentucky that I've never met face to face, but he and I have been on this FLC blog for years. I'm talking years, people. And I never have met him, but as of August, Spark People has been assimilated by something called Spark America, which is going to shut out all my Canadian friends and any friends outside of the US, because it's going to be titled Spark America, and you have to have I guess, a certain blog spot for your city, which of course I'm from Podunk, America, also known as Fort Huachuca, or as the funniest telemarketer said, is it Haka-Huka? No, it's Fort Huachuca. Anyway, we probably won't have one in our neck of the woods because we're a fairly small county, Cochise County, home of Tombstone. Yes, we are in the Tombstone School District, guys. So that's our claim to fame. Anyway, Spark People was started by an entrepreneur who sold his auction site to eBay, and thank God for that man. And I know he's had a lot of health issues, but I personally would like to thank the Spark guy for starting this. But as it's getting sold, I have to tell you, it's like losing a friend. I'm just traumatized, and as of August there will be no more Spark People, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I'm a habitual person and that has been my morning routine for over 13 years. So thank you, Spark Guy. I do appreciate what you did. I understand things have to change, but I am sad, and I'm not going to lie. I'm going to miss Spark People. So I'm just hoping to find another venue, but I don't know. We have a keto website on Spark People that's been pretty helpful. And the one moderator's from Canada, so he's been cut out right from the get-go. And I know the other lady's from the East Coast. I'll miss her too. She's been awesome in helping us with macros and everything else. But I hate change. I don't know about you. I hate change. And I'm 67 years old, so I guess I have a right to hate change. But I know, like death, change is inevitable. So I'm really sorry to see Spark People go. I want to let the people there know, Nicole, all the coaches, how much I appreciated what they've done for us. And I personally have shifted to keto, and I know that Spark People wasn't particularly supportive of keto, but they let us have our blog and they didn't take us off. So in the meantime, I will still have this blog on YouTube unless they shut me down, and Lord knows, with all the political correct BS going on YouTube, it might get canceled. I also do not utilize my Facebook account except private message, because I'm disgusted with Facebook also. I am on Gab Social. I believe I'm KARYAH2. I am on, I have an account on Rumble, but I don't do anything on Rumble personally. I just, read a lot of stuff there. I also am on Telegram, and if you're interested, you can private message me here on YouTube, and I'd be glad to give you my Telegram account if you're on Telegram. I also am on Signal, but I don't do a lot there either. I am glad to be off Facebook. I wasted a lot of time there, and I no longer go and look at everybody's personal life, which is good, because sometimes it used to irritate me. So if you want to get a hold of me, please try, and maybe we can connect another way. In the meantime, have a blessed day, and we are off to the Alamo.